Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
A very pleasant good evening and welcome to the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. Where today we have this match between Tabitha Peterson and Serena Gray-Withers. My name is Dave Schmel and this is Curling Stadium, Edmonton. Tabitha Peterson has the Red Rocks. And is Serena Gray with the hammer throwing the red stones. Sorry, throwing the yellow stones, rather. The first one is in the top four. And Zoe Cinnamon is going to come on in and take it out. Now here's Taylor Anderson for Team Peterson. Skates on back to the back 12 foot. Looks like both skips are content to run up and down the ice here in the first end, get a feel for things. It's a beautiful day in Edmonton. Partly cloudy skies, 30 degrees centigrade, 86 Celsius. Sorry, 86 Fahrenheit. Oh boy, I need some coffee to kick in here, guys. And here comes now the corner guard, ignoring that one in the back. So it looks like we might end up in an end after all. Tara Pearson. The second. And that's going to end up as a 3-guard, just short of the rings. Now trying to bring the draw underneath cover here. Over curled just a hair and it wrecked and ticked in. So that's going to let Tab do a little hit and roll here. Calling the ice for her sister Tara. Taylor Anderson trying to hold the line. That's going to overcurl and wreck. But they're going to get away with it and still clear it out anyway. And still sitting 2 in the rings. Another attempt to draw under forthcoming. Took a shot at the run back. Just missed it by a touch. So trying to keep the force in order. Here's Corey, the third. Comes through and settles down right at the tee line. Nice stone there. Gonna try the straight run back now. Just peels it off. Corey Thesey. Covers that back up again nicely. Now Catherine Clifford. Gonna do some housekeeping here. Coming down, we're on the one, back to the second, and we touch them all, and there they go. Very, very nice shot. Took that stone just off the nose came off, and 1, 2, and 3 went away, and we're building from nothing again. So Tab Peterson, the skipper, going to try to lay one in underneath that cover. They feel like the weight's all there. They don't really want to sweep it. Holding it for the line, cutting over strong now at the end. But where's it going to settle? To the tee, very nice. This will be another straight run back for Serena. As you guessed here, all 4 members of the University of Alberta curling. First and 2 for the Alberta skip. And that is going to over curl and miss everything. So pocket of opportunity here early on for Tabitha Peterson. Be half tempted to throw another high guard or a tight one like that. That does leave the possibly bring a double for a blank in. If you throw a higher guard, much more likely to elicit a force with a forcing the opponent to throw the straight run or just draw the button. Ultimately, a good situation to be in. Tabitha Peterson, member of the St. Paul Curling Club. Beautiful 8-sheet facility in Minnesota. And here she comes with her last in the first. Need this one to finish over hard. It's cutting over, digging in, trying to drag it over as far as it can. And it will be the U.S. team line 2. Final stone upcoming for Serena Gray Withers. Could throw the slash up over the top, lose the shooter, and get the blank. Looks like that's going to be the attempt. Asking for just a skosh more ice. Final stone, end number 1, looking for the blank. Got to try to hold the line hard, get the one, clip it off, and the shooter's going to hang around the top, so it will be a score of 1 for Serena Gray Withers. They hang the first score, 1-0. After 1, we'll be back for the second after this.
Don't forget the brooms.
Yep, you got it.
Come on up. Okay, well, what do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
And we're back here from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. The Saville Shootout. Got Tabitha Peterson in the second end with hammer against Serena Gray Withers. 1-0 to score in favor of the Alberta team. My name's Dave Schmel, and you're watching Curling Stadium Edmonton. We have every end of every sheet being available right now for you to stream. You can log on to Curling Zone, take a look at the scoreboard, and there are streaming links to every game that we are showing. Here's Taylor Anderson taking out the first stone there. And this second end is going to start much the way the first did, with the teams trading a pair of hits. This is Zoe Cinnamon. The hit's made, rolls to the side of the 8-foot. Here comes Taylor with her second. Taylor Anderson from Broomall, Pennsylvania. Grew up curling at the Philadelphia Curling Club. Now resides in Minnesota. This draw appears to have just a little bit too much pepper on it. It's going to settle to the back quadrant. Now here's the second, Lindsay Burgess. Working hard to hold the line there. We're going to get it and roll on out. Here now, Tabitha Peterson. Another attempt at putting up the guard here. Well placed. Now the Alberta skip. Going to come and ask that to be dispatched with all due prejudice. Gonna hit roll all the way across the top, touch them all, and we end up with an empty house. So we start all over, another corner guard going up. Saville Community Sports Center was built in 2003. There's this Canada's National Training Center. Many a champion have come out of there. Kevin Martin, Kevin Cailey, Randy Furby. You know, just a couple of people. Working this one hard to get some distance. Up there and in play. It's a 10-sheet curling facility. Has a membership of more than 2,000 curlers. Feels well made. Skips continue to move up and down the ice. We're going to see another guard here from Corey. And that's going to slip just short of the rings. Alberta's going to try to grab a piece of that, roll on into the house. And Catherine Clifford is called to that task. Hits and gets a beautiful roll. It's going to mosey its way all the way over to the edge of the 12-foot. And Tabitha doesn't even let it plan to stay for a cup of coffee. How rude. Getting rolling now. Serena Gray Weathers is going to return the favor. can find all your teams on our website, on our YouTube channel. Look for the playlist and search for your favorite team's name and go to youtube.com/curlingzone to check that out. And away that goes, Tabitha Peterson. Both these teams are 2-2 so far in this event. Peterson had a win against Michelle Englot, a win against Laws, then a loss to Richards, and a loss to Taylor Reese Hansen. Team Gray Withers also with a record of 2-2. They started off with a loss against Laws, a loss to Graceland Richards, a win against Corin Brown, and then a win against Michelle Englot. Up and down we go, and now it's Tabitha Peterson's chance to try to get that blank end and retain the hammer moving into the third end. Final stone, end number 2, on the way. On it hard, and that's going to hit and nose. So 2 ends, 2 unsuccessful blank attempts. Leaves the score tied at 1. We'll be back after these messages. This is Curling Stadium, Edmonton.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to
everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
And we're back here at number 3. This is the Saville Shootout, presented by Curling Stadium, Edmonton. Center guard is up for Tabitha Peterson. And here comes the first rock on the way from Zoe Cinnamon for Serena Gray-Withers. This is coming right on in, top 4. Now here's Taylor Anderson, looking to make the hit and roll under cover. Gonna get the hit, not gonna get the roll. Let's see if Team Gray-Withers can make that same shot. Another nose hit. Let's see, a third time is the charm here. Tara Peterson's going to try it now. Can she make the pop and flop? There's the pop. Oh, and a bit too much flop. Another hit and stick. Tabitha is quite determined to get a stone underneath that guard. Yes, Tara to try it again. Coming from the other side this time. Taylor's indicating it's a little bit hot. Now trying to push it over. It's going to hitch it on the outside and just hang on to the edge of the 12-foot. Lindsay Burgess will go after this one on the wings. That's going to slide all the way across the house and into the barn. Now, Corey TC to try to stick one under cover here. Great line just comes to the back four. Now to try to generate some offense. Serena Gray Withers is going to ask Catherine Clifford to come right on down to it. First draw for her so far. This is going to need a lot of late finish. Trying to work every inch of curl out of that. It's going to end up just T-line. Still somewhat exposed. So just trying to look to come, say back 8-foot weight. Come around that outturned side and just push the yellow rock back just a couple feet. So here we go. First you get around the guard. Okay, good, you done that. Now you got to hold the line to make the tap. Didn't quite do that, but you ended up in a very nice spot. Shotstone still belongs to Gray Withers, I believe. And here comes the second from Catherine Clifford. Puts the guard up, so bit of an opportunity here for Tabitha Peterson. Come around that left side as we're looking at it. catch your own on the corner, you can drive out your opponent's rock and sit two pretty well guarded. Just a matter of doing the right weight. You're not going to need a terrible amount of weight. So the broom is down the edge of the 8. Going to be a tricky little cutesy shot, but definitely some good reward. First of 2 for the American skipper. On it pretty much right out of her hand. Working hard to hold the line. Now walking it over. Make the contact on it. You push it out. Okay, now you are shot stone on the button. Essentially corner frozen to second shot rock. So if you're Serena Gray Withers, watch your shot now. Just kind of peel open the front, it looks to be. Well, he got 3 of them moving there. Still does leave Tab Peterson sitting shot. But without cover. The question is, do you still try to go aggressively for a steal here? Looks like the answer is yes. Here's the final stone for Tabitha Peterson. long guard is up. Question is, do they leave enough room to get to it? I think there's a distinct possibility they did. All right, so need to come down here. Nice down weight, easy shot. Just tap the shot stone and you get your 2. Serena Gray Withers. Kicks and delivers the final stone of end number 3. Pass the guard without a problem. Just gotta come on over. Come on over. Take out the red. Now you need to hold the shooter. Oh, you didn't do that. So it's going to be a single point for Serena Gray Withers. It's 2-1 after 3. We'll be back from Edmonton after this.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
And we're back at number 4 here in the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. It's a beautiful day, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius, and plenty of hot action out on the ice. It's a 4th end. Single points for each squad. 2-1 in favor of Serena Gray Withers. Here's Taylor Anderson. Takes care of that rock. Rolls to the side of the 4. Here's a rock coming from Zoe Cinnamon. Zoe's in her second year at the U of A. Hometown of Cochrane, Alberta. Makes that hit and rolls off to the wings. Second stone now for Taylor Anderson. Corner guard comes up nicely. This rock from Lindsey Burgess gonna come on in, settle down right at the 4 foot. And now will be Tara Peterson called on to get on recover here. Electing just to draw under. Gotta hurry, gonna be awfully tight to that guard. And it is gonna rub. They're gonna roll it onto the rings. Or it will lie third shot. Serena's gonna waste no time in getting that rock removed. Just been advised that the lineup I was given was incorrect. It's actually Vicky Persinger playing second. I'd like to thank Wayne Anderson for that correction. Now that draw from Vicky, you know, she's going to get it right now that I called the right name. That was beautiful. It is hanging out just enough that they can see it, but apparently not enough that they can hit it. It just slides on by. Opportunity now for Peterson. Throw a normal weight takeout at this. Taylor just keeping this one clean. Hit and stick, no problem. Peterson sitting 1-2 right now. All right, Serena Gray Withers. Coming in with her final shot of the fourth end. Got a hit, looking for, try to get a big roll under cover and hang around to be shot. Will it hang around to be shot? It does, but it's well exposed. So Tab Peterson's going to have a shot at a deuce here. Hit and stick on the outside. Last rock at number 4. It hits, it sticks. That's a deuce. 3-1 for Team Peterson. Sorry, 3-2 rather, after 4. We'll be back after these messages.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Back here after it.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Back here, friend number 5 from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. It's Tabitha Peterson holding a 3-2 lead over Serena Gray Withers. Take a look at some of the scores that we have around the rink right now. Einerson with a 3-2 lead over Sturmey. Fujisawa 5-0 over McCartney. Reese Hansen 2-1 over Brown. Lett 2-1 over Laws. Cameron 8-1 over Gim. Camel and Kitasawa tied up at 1. McMakin and McNamee tied up as well. Tabitha and Silverdegel tied up at 1. And Engelot with a 2-0 lead over Richards. My name is Dave Schmel, and I'm quite happy that you are joining us this evening. You can catch all the action for every draw of this event, every sheet, right on Curling Stadium. So the center guard went up. Gray Withers came right underneath. And Taylor Anderson being asked to follow the leader. This one needs to hook a little bit and get some finish. Ends up just offset. A chance to hit and roll right on top of it. And as Zoe sent him in to do that. Indications are this is a little hotter than they like it. Gonna work hard to try to hold the line. Get the hit, can they control the roll? They do certainly, and it comes right on top. And those two rocks are dead frozen. So Vicky's gonna have to deal with that. Gonna get to throw the run double. Not likely to get the double here, but should at least get things moving and unlock the stones. On the one, gets them both moving. Ooh, and just not enough energy to get either out. That's a bit unlucky. So Serena Gray trying to pounce on that and get Lindsay Burgess to draw underneath that cover again. So after 3 relatively quiet ends, both teams have start to mix it up now as we move into the second half. Working this one hard for the weight. It's not going to get there. So a little bit of a break for Peterson. Throw a normal weight, hit and roll across. Gets the hit, rolls across and does come out exposed on the other side. That's going to wreck on the garden. Just kind of rearrange the deck chairs a little bit. Now, Corey TC to bring this one around. Make this, and you're going to be in a pretty good position to steal. It settles right on the lid. But we're going to see the landscape rearranged significantly in just a moment. Catherine Clifford with the double peel. Doesn't clear it all the way, but does the job. Tabitha is going to have to get Corey to replace that guard. Vicky and Taylor are going to escort it right up to the side of the center line. In a very good spot. There's a tiny little port there. But to make sure you clean the rock really well, though, if you're trying to get through there. Heel weight shot upcoming for Catherine Clifford. Gotta work hard to get through that port. Oh, you just catch the one on the inside and catch them all and miss them all there. So Tabitha Peterson's going to try to lay up a perfect guard here in a pretty decent position to at the very least force. Possibly work a steal out of this. That's in a pretty good spot there. Certainly not a port down Broadway now. One would wonder if the very long angle raise would ever go. Seems like too big of a risk that to take. You always have that with your next one. Right now, just going to try to nudge on in and try to generate the old skipper's deuce here. First stone of the fifth for Serena Gray Withers. Just trying to walk it over for the line, walk it over. Did not get shot stone out of it. That rock just did not curl up far enough. So now, big offensive chance for Tabitha Peterson here. Taylor and Vicky are going to try to brush it home. Vicky is in for Tara Peterson because she is currently expecting her first child. So, best wishes to her. Ends up just at the top 4 foot. So, how do you generate a score here? You catch just the outside piece of your stone. You should be able to rattle on in there for a shot. Could still draw all the way around the other side. On the outturned side. But looks like we're going to take this higher weight approach. So final stone upcoming. Hammer shot end number 5. Coming down with some pace. Got to catch just the corner of it. Just the corner of it. Kiss it, knock it over, clear them both, and that's a hard-earned single point. It goes up on the board, and we are back tied at 3 after 5. Run to Edmonton. We'll be right back.
Gripper first.
Don't forget the brooms.
Yep, you got it. Yellow.
Come on. Okay, well, what do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
And we're back here at the Saville Shootout, presented by Curling Stadium Edmonton. Action here in end number 6. Scores all tied up at 3. Very, very long center guard up. Zoe Cinnamon. Hit and the roll just outside of cover. Taylor Anderson's gonna get a chance to remove that one. That one rolls nice directly under cover. Lindsay Burgess now for the drawdown. Score update on some of our other games. Einerson 5-2 now over Sturmey. Fujisawa 6-2 over McCartney. Reese Hansen 4-3 over Brown. Wallace 3-2 over Plett. Cameron 8-3 over Gim. Kitazawa 4-2 over Campbell. McNamee 5-1 over McMakin. Tabitha 6-2 over Silvernagel. And Englot 2-1 over Richards. All those scores are after 5. Back here in our game, it's going to be Vicky Persinger trying to hit and stick around in line 2. Does hit and rolls on in. Question is, how do you approach it? Both teams want to score here in the 6th end. Taking advantage of the 2-1 hammers. But Serena Gray's going to steal to pull that off. Here's Catherine with her second. This one needs to move on over. It's just going to rub off the edge and hang out nimble on the side of the 4. So Tab Peterson looking what to do. A few different options. Both of her stones are settled at or just behind the tee line, so they're not in the most powerful position. Team's going to come on down to discuss this. While you're watching this or many tournaments throughout the season, you can get all that data on curlingzone.com with direct links to the live streams available. All you have to do is touch the little streaming icon in the scoreboard. It'll set you right up with the stream. You can check out all your favorite teams as well. We have a channel with playlist. Just search for your favorite team. Right on youtube.com/curlingzone. Now, Vicky Persinger. We're going to try to lay one in the house here. Taylor trying to will it over. That's going to set up a bit of a pocket for Gray Withers to utilize. Debating on the double or whether just to try to draw in and jostle them around a bit. All the prime real estate in front of the pin is available to use now, so good opportunity for them. Here's Catherine Clifford. This one just stayed outside the whole way. It's 1-2-3 right now for Tab Peterson. Those yellows on the side of the forefoot had to give you some pause, though, because it gives some great angles for Serena Gray Withers to work with. Definitely concerned about that shot coming. It is queued up extremely naturally to go. And they're going to take their time out. So they've had their discussion, gotten their input. Now it's time to see what Corey TC can deliver. They're just going to try to bring another one in. Try and drag it all the way for weight. It's going to end up top 8 foot and 5th shot. Now, interestingly enough, not using any of those rocks that Peterson was concerned about. Instead, electing to come to the other side and draw down and try to get shot rock that way and work that side. So here's Catherine Clifford with the in-turn draw. Catherine in her fourth year from Shelvin, Alberta. That one just had a little bit too much heat. Nicked and rattled things around, so it is still Peterson sitting 3. While it doesn't change the way they're sitting, it still leaves that area of concern, being that yellow on the 4 foot. One could make a case just to throw the same shot that Greg Withers attempted. Or, as they're indicating now, try to make a little play on that yellow breakup, yellow set now, and get one of your rocks in the way by playing just a little short roll. Will change the angles. It's going to be a little unpredictable how it ends up. So Corey TC makes her way back to the hack. We're playing the 6th end here with a tie game, 3 apiece. Saville Shootout from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. On Curling Stadium, Edmonton. Here's Corey TC with her second. Coming on down. Gonna catch their own. Advance it to be 3rd shot. And it does look like It might have made that yellow stone not useful anymore. So the options are starting to get less for Gray Withers. Still trying to see if they can make the angles on those yellows work out. Trying to figure out exactly how much they can see here. Now, took a quick look at playing the corner of their own rock. Only problem is I think it catches their back one on the way past. And looking at the 90-degree angles, it could shoot right through the middle, so that would be less than ideal. We are facing 3 right now. Actually 4. Certainly don't want to let the game get away right here. Here's Serena Gray Withers with her first shot in the 6th. Coming on down, gonna catch the corner, move around a little bit. Still 3 shots right now for Tab Peterson. That was a pretty good outcome though, because it gives them a couple possibilities. Now they're going to have their own red there in the top of the 8-foot to work with for their last. Question is, how do they want to protect this multiple score now? For my 50 cents, I'm probably going to address the rock that was just thrown. It looks like they're gonna possibly play a little tap up or easy weight hit and roll in. Didn't catch the whole conversation there. So Tabitha Peterson, here's her first. It is going to be the raise. Gotta get the angle just right. Tap it up and right on in the way to sit second. So now they sit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they did that in such a way that the rock they used, that last shooter, still is serving as somewhat of a guard. But now if he catches a corner here, he might be able to send it right into the middle. Now we're going to see some stones rock and roll and fly here in a second. Serena Gray Withers is going to bring the heat. On it. Now you just want to catch just the outside. Just the outside. Send it in. And that did a lot of damage. And that stone, it's very close. I do believe that that rock is shot for yellow. Now, definitely available to get to it. And pretty sure you have a shot for 3 here. Play. You make the play on the inside edge, right there where she's referencing with the broom. Clip the yellow. Probably lose that 1 red in the process, but by the time you're all said and done, you should get 3 out of this. So, big chance here for Tabitha Peterson. Tab Peterson, final rock at number 6. Trying to work it over just a touch for the line. Move the 1, move the 2nd, and roll on up. Okay, you got your 1 for sure. And it looks to be only 1. And that's it. Score 1 for Tabitha Peterson. It's 4-3 after 6. We'll be back after this.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind. From pre-seed to post-harvest, you can count on the Victory Canola program to...
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. when I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
We're back here now, the seventh end, the Saville Shootout. That last stone for Tabitha Peterson there in this six. It just needs to come up just a little bit more. They caught a little bit too much of that first object ruck and transferred too much energy onto their own, causing them to drag a couple up and out of the house. So what could have been three ended up being just a single. So they hold a one stone advantage. It's Serena Gray Withers trailing one with the hammer here in the seventh. I'm Dave Schmel, and I'm happy that you have joined us this evening from Edmonton, Alberta. The center guard is up by Taylor Anderson, and Taylor's going to be asked to draw another one around. And that one's going to come around the outside. Around the outside. And around the outside, but just a little too deep. All the way to the back of the 12-foot. Does appear to be shot stone, but all the way in the back. Not 100% where they wanted it for sure. Now here's Zoe Cinnamon. Second rock from Zoe Cinnamon. Came around just the top of the four. Now Vicky Persinger. It's going to get the hit and a really nice roll underneath. So it's Peterson line 2 right now. Lindsay Burgess. Working on moving these around here. Definitely reshuffles the deck chairs. Still Peterson sitting 3 here. Vicky Purse. Ooh, nice hold of that there by Taylor Anderson. Get the hit and roll it on over. And just like that, with hammer, Serena Gray is looking at 4, and she's going to hit the abort button. Lindsay Burgess with her second. Drive the 1 and slide it past. You got 2 of them going. But didn't really move things far enough to change the landscape too much. So Corey Tisi might have to be asked to do a little tap back here. They're going to come on down and talk about it. Mentioned earlier that Vicky Persinger is in because Tara Peterson's expecting her first child. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Tabitha is also expecting her first child, and definitely congratulations to her. Best wishes from all of us in the curling community. I find it amazing that I've seen folks curl right up to a week or so before they have their child, and I struggle so much with balance on my own shots. I can't imagine adding a person the whole time during the course of a season. Truly remarkable and a testament to the athleticism these athletes have. So here's Corey Tisi. She's going to look to lay one in here and dial up the pressure on Alberta. I'd like to see this finish up just a little bit more. Don't leave any angles there. Well, now we're going to come on in and try to take 2 this way. Time to rearrange the furniture. Shot from Catherine coming on in is just a little bit outside. Gets a decent roll out of it, though. It's a corner freeze the shot rock, so that's a pretty good outcome. Now Tab's going to consider breaking up those angles just by releasing the rocks. Question as to which way to come. And come around from the out turn. Corey TC's stone is away. Just keeping it clean. Pretty happy with the line. Now, how's the weight going to go here? Tap it up, move it over. Pretty good. It does change the angles, and now they are sitting 2 again. Now, shot rock is clearly available by making a play on their yellow, but that's going to be answered quite quickly. Right now, they still have the whole button to draw to on the other side. Could use their opponent's rocks as a bit of a shield for that. So Catherine Clifford, in her 4th year of studies at the U of A, sends this one on its way. Well, it jiggered things around a little bit, and it's still Tabitha Peterson sitting 2. Peterson's perfectly fine with the force and taking the hammer, but you'll take a steal if you can get it for sure. Just want to make sure you don't do anything silly and give your opponent a deuce. So I kind of like the first instinct of just coming down 2 shot rock. Pushing it back a little bit. Make it very difficult to score that way. Trying to evaluate what the best shot is for Serena Gray Withers later, and does that angle on the red-yellow It might actually take out both of the redstones as they sit right now. So need to be careful here. The weight control in this shot is going to be very important. And move it just a little bit. That's not a very bad result. They are sitting 3. Now, the red-yellow is queued up for him pretty good. Can make a play on the redstones. Right down the middle. Very good chance of the center stone jamming, though. They have some room to work with. I'm going to try to work out and see if these angles compute. So we're going to make a play in the rocks in the middle. First shot here for the Alberta skip. Got to stay on it hard. You're going to lose the line. One and past everything. So, a suboptimal result there for Serena Gray Withers. And see if Tabitha can take advantage of that here. The double takeout is available on the yellows and puts a force on for sure. They are sitting first and I do believe second, and it's relatively tight. But the easiest way to not have to worry about that is to make those stones go away. First on the 7th for Tab Peterson. Sorry, her final rock. Gonna come on down. Hit the 1. Roll it over just far enough. That's gonna do the trick, I think. Looks like the force is on. It's gonna be a draw to the full 4-foot. Just making sure she didn't miss anything. I don't think you did. I don't even think the 20-foot run back helps you. So, final stone of the 7th end. Gonna need the full 4-foot. Lindsay Burgess and Zoe Cinnamon will be on the brush. On it, hard to try to drag it there. Gotta be to the full. All the way to the 4-foot. Gotta make it all the way there. It's gonna come up light. And that will be a steal of 2. So hang 2 red. It's now 6-3. Final end coming up after this.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
We're back here for end number 8. The Saville Shootout. Here from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. I'm Dave Schmel. Happy to have you with us here for this match between Tabitha Peterson and Serena Gray-Withers. It was a steal of 2 in the 7th to make it 6-3. So, some work left to be done here for the team from Alberta. Taylor Anderson being asked to peel her own off. Ooh, and that does flash by. Now here's the second stone coming from Zoe Cinnamon. Gonna have to work it hard to get it around the corner there. Well, does end up leaving the double guard. Now Vicky's gonna play cleanup here. And Operation Visine is successful. They got the red out. Now, Lindsey Burgess. Gonna try hook one underneath that wing, which was left there by Cinnamon. This one looks to be just a little bit hot. Needs to grind on in. And it will hang out in the back 12. Now just a single peel here for Vicky Purse. Peel one, put up another. That one is up. Angles are a little bit more favorable for a double peel now, but can also see the one that's in the house outright. It's going to be a situation where you go take tight ice and go after it maybe, and now they're going to elect to just play the little bit more conservative shot. Peel up top. That one from TC does the job. So now realizing they need to generate some more offense. We're going to try the guard one more time, I think. Oh, no, okay, we are going to draw under. Gotta sweep this hard. Sweep it hard to drag it under. That was a pretty spicy sweep by Cinnamon. Yes, I've been waiting all game to use that. So, Corey TC. Gonna remove another one of these opponent rocks. This one's a little bit outside. Oh, that's about the worst possible result because you didn't get rid of anything. So now Serena Gray Withers is in business a little bit here. Let's see if Catherine Clifford can help them to collect. Got to drag it to a good spot. Don't want to leave a double takeout here. Got to get a little bit further. Ooh. I do believe you get two of them to go here. Get a couple different ways to get two to go. You can get the top two to go. Play the run back. So, multiple choices here. One thing's for certain, this is going to come with a little bit of weight. Here comes Tab Peterson with her first in the eighth end. Curling on up, you're going to get on the top one, past the second one. You didn't quite move that off the rings, but you are sitting second right now, so it's Gray Withers sitting 1 and 3 right now. Second rock belonging to Tabitha Peterson. Now you need to find a way to massage this into a 3. You have 2 rocks left. And they're going to take their timeout. Coach making his way out. And also, Kathy Overton Clappin comes on out to talk to her squad. All right, timeout's complete. Gonna try to hook another one in there under cover. First of two upcoming for Serena Gray Withers. They need 3 to tie here in the 8th end. Lots of room now, trying to knife it on over. They are sitting 2 in the back, but they are very well exposed. Laying right out there without a speck of shade to be found. Tabitha Peterson's going to try to dispatch those rocks with prejudice. Final stone for Peterson in the 8th. Hard for line 1, and you get 1 and only 1, but you do sit shot under cover here. And I do believe they're sitting 1-3 at the moment. So the question is here, if you run that yellow onto the red back to make the double, can you get that stone to stick on the rings? The best answer I have is maybe. If it does bite, it's going to just bite. But this is the shot we need to make right now. Serena Gray Withers got to make the run double and float the shooter on. Final stone and number 8. Cinnamon on the sweep to hold it out. Run it back, push it over and over the top. It's not going to go. A steal one, and that's the game. A single point for Peterson, and that'll make the final score 7-3. Key shot of that game was the draw in the 7th end. It just came up short for Serena Gray Withers. They just weren't able to find the right weight and drag it there, and that gave that big steal a 2 to Tabitha Peterson. They'll move them to 3-2. Our next broadcasts are tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And we'll have all the draws right here on Curling Stadium in Edmonton. But for now, I'm Dave Schmel. Thanks for joining us. A very pleasant good night.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.